Hey guys, hope everything is going well. I want to do a quick update video. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. Work's just been a little overwhelming. 50, 55 hours a week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Leaves very little time, little free time for me to do videos or even work in the van at that. I feel like the last week or so I've put 3 hours into the van working on it. Just don't have a lot of time. Excuse the poor lighting. Like I said, it's at night. I found a good spot. This is going to be my first night staying in the van. I hope everything goes well. I have a very, very crude setup right now. Uh, I'm hoping that by doing this, it may reveal some issues that I can address um, more enlightened than in the future. That once things are more set in stone, it might be harder to change or adjust to. So, excuse the poor lighting. But I'll go ahead and get you guys a quick run through of where I'm at in the van. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. And then I'll hit you up in the morning. So, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone had a good night. First night in the van went fairly successful. Um, Fairly comfortable. The bed, all I had was a futon pad basically on the ground. I most definitely have slept on worse. So it wasn't too terrible. Just kind of had a sheet and a small pillow. Um, like I said, I just had a real crude setup on different. Everything's just bare minimum crude setup. I had gone through in the first part of the video. You see where it's real dark and everything. Then, like I said, you'll hear in the morning. Um, Pretty much everything that when I was doing like the tour of the crude setup is just unusable. It was just too dark. Couldn't see anything. So I'm gonna try again this morning with a little bit more light coming in through the windows and kind of walk you guys through my setup for my first night that I had in the front here. I had the insulation board just kind of clamped up to the front. It did very well. Didn't let out hardly any light. I even put my jackets up on the edges to help block even more light. But no issues there. I still had access to the shelf on top, so that was nice. I just had a cooler with some drinks, camping backpack, of course, and then I said I had a little futon set up without the framing, so it was nice to be able to kind of sit up and lay down. I just have this cheap rug here from Walmart. Um, I got this just so I'm not having to stand on hard metal all the time, and also not to tear up the floor and materials as I'm working on it, going in and out. Uh, in the back here, you can see I got to have my laptop set up just on top of a box. I was watching a movie last night. I got the GoPro stuff open right now. My phone's charging. Um, then I have in the back, I had some Reflectix just clamped up to the rear doors, and that did really well. Hardly any light got out. And of course, there's only woods behind me, so I really wasn't too worried about anyone walking around behind me. There's no walkways or anything like that, so wasn't too worried about it. But I've made decent progress on the van with the minimum free time that I do have. I have all the sound deadening on the walls and Reflectix put on. A bunch of sound deadening on the floor as well. I do plan on starting the floor fairly soon. Just doing a couple test pieces to see how the materials are reacting to each other. The adhesive I was going to use on this foam insulation board ended up eating the insulation board, so I'm glad I did a test sample to see how all the materials were going to interact with each other. I bought a couple electronic stuff yesterday. Like I said, again, a crude setup. I just got a huge deep cycle Walmart battery. They were not too expensive. I know it off gases, I believe, but I don't foresee it being too much of an health issue. Right now I'm just kind of using these alligator clamps for pretty much everything, hooking up to it. I've been watching my voltage and stuff on it, make sure the battery doesn't get too low. I want to maintain it and keep it in good shape. I even pulled out a light that was above the doors there and was able to rig it to come on with the battery. You gotta love knowing some basic uh, electricity stuff, man. It can really help you out. I was able to do it without actually damaging anything or having to cut wires or anything like that. So I can actually reinstall it and it's completely usable. And then I got a battery charger here. I'm going to have that plugged up for when I'm going down the road, recharge the battery. And then right now I have it charging my laptop and then my laptop charging my phone. So a decent little charge station going on. Yeah, guys, I think that's about it. That's all I got for pretty much right now. I'm going to be kind of getting dressed, cleaning up the van a little bit, kind of starting my day. I'm going to try to go get some breakfast probably. And just live the van life, you know. Just kind of do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and just kind of taking this weekend, since it's going to be raining all weekend, just to kind of relax, enjoy the van, just spend some time in the van versus just sitting in my room and everything. And at least in here, I can plan and discover new issues and address them, and come up with ideas, and feel like I'm moving forward and making progress. Well, if you guys have any questions about that, let me know, and cheers to the van life, guys, and we'll talk to you later.